Hi students, today we are starting our next topic, that is production of vaccine. It is through genetic engineering. Such vaccines are called recombinant vaccines or subunit vaccines or second generation vaccines. Example, hepatitis B. These are of two types. Protein vaccine, use of specific protein produced by rDNA in vaccine or ribosomal DNA. DNA vaccine, use of genetically engineered DNA to be injected as vaccine to produce an immunological response. Hepatitis vaccine contains the viral envelope protein hepatitis B surface antigen, that is HB8AG. This gene is isolated from yeast vector. Some protein coding genes isolated from pathogens are also incorporated and expressed in plants, produce antigen and are also called edible vaccine. Gene therapy. It is a collection of method that allows correction of gene defects diagnosed in a child or embryo. Genes are inserted into a person's cell and tissue to treat a disease. Correction of a genetic defect involves delivery of a normal gene into an individual or embryo to take over the function and compensate for the non-functional gene. First gene therapy was given to a 4-year-old girl with adenosine deaminase, that is ADA deficiency, by M. Blees and W.F. Andresco in 1990s. ADA is caused due to the deletion of genes for adenosine deaminase. In some children, ADA deficiency can be cured by bone marrow transplantation and enzyme replacement therapy, but they are not completely curable. Now, steps involved are as follows. In first step of gene therapy, lymphocytes from the blood of the patient are grown in a culture outside the body. A functional ADA is introduced into lymphocytes, which are subsequently returned to the patient. As these cells are not immortal, the patient requires periodic infusion of such genetic engineered lymphocytes. If the gene isolate from the bone marrow cells producing ADA is introduced into cell at early embryonic stage, it could be a permanent cure. Some other disease can be treated by gene therapy like hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, Parkinson disease, etc. Hemophilia, this is the disease where blood flow is not stopped at the time of injury. Cystic fibroid, it is in the fallopian tube. Cyst is formed or uterus cyst is formed. Parkinson disease, here persons forgets everything with age. Now, molecular diagnosis, it helps to solve the problems of early diagnosis and treatment of disease. Using conventional method of diagnosis, early detection of disease is not possible. To overcome this problem, some molecular diagnosis techniques were developed that provide early detection of disease. They are as follows. Polymerase chain reaction, that is PCR, helps in early detection of disease or pathogens by amplification of the nucleic acid. Low concentration of pathogens in the blood does not allow its detection. PCR can amplify nucleic acid of such pathogens even when their concentration is very slow or low. PCR technique can be used for detecting HIV in suspected AIDS patient, genetic mutation in suspected cancer patient, and in identifying genetic disorder. Now, recombinant DNA technology is a modern molecular diagnostic technique, and it is done in following steps. A single stranded DNA or RNA tagged with the radioactive molecule called the probe is allowed to hybridize to its complementary DNA in a clone of a cell. The cells are then detected by autoradiography. The clone having mutated gene will not appear on the photographic film because the probe will not have the complementary with the mutated gene. Enzyme linked immunosorbent assay, that is ELISA, is based on the principle of antigen antibody reaction. Infection of pathogen can be detected by the presence of antigen like protein, glycoprotein, etc., or by detecting the antibodies synthesized against the pathogen. So, today we have studied recombinant DNA technology, molecular diagnosis, gene therapy and its steps, and production of vaccine. So today whatever I have taught you, I am sending you its PDF. Thank you.